Hi everybody. Okay, so it's a pretty nice day here, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and do as many videos as I can to make up for the fact that I haven't done many videos lately because YouTube or something has been giving me problems a lot. So that's why you haven't seen so much. So I happened to watch this movie last night and um to be honest, I've seen it maybe once in entirety before. And I like this movie because it covers a lot. It covers someone's life story, but not the entire life, but enough so that you feel like you know the person. And it's a good movie. It has drama and comedy a little bit, but it's more about someone's life and how everyone else affects it. That's what I like. Okay. So as you can tell in the title, it's called Dawn Anna, and I gotta tell you, it talks about Columbine a little bit, but not really, which is another reason why I like it because if you want to, you can find documentaries and anything about that subject, but very few movies or anything lightly touch on it and then talk about everything else surrounding um, things. So that's why I like it. Okay, like I said, the movie's called Diana. It stars Deborah Winger in the main role, and she's just a mother with four kids, and she's kind of struggling before she gets a job as a math teacher. And then, she has the four kids, and there's a separation of age. And so I think that her daughter Lauren is the youngest or close to the youngest because they're really close and everything. And okay, so then we see her trying to get a job. She gets a job as a math teacher. She kind of inadvertently meets somebody without even thinking about into a relationship. And then he pursues her and they start dating. And they were dating for 5 years before he proposed marriage. She actually thought he was going to break up with her before he proposed. So that was kind of odd. Okay, so in the middle of all this, there's talk of, like I said, Columbine, because the Lauren I referred to is Lauren Johnson. And as you may or may not know, she's one of the victims. She was one of the victims of Columbine. And I like this movie because it talks about it, but it also talks about the effect of everyone around her and the effect of losing her on everyone's life. So it's not just about that one event. Um, and she happens to be the mother of one of the one of the victims. Okay. So we see her get married to the guy. He's a sports equipment salesman. They get married, and and then he's really close with her family, kids, and everything. So by the time this happens, it's like a loss for him too. And oh yeah, before this, her older sister had just gotten married and had a baby. And what's really funny is in the beginning of the movie, kind of towards the beginning, her sister's dating her boyfriend at that point, and her mom is not too keen on the boyfriend because he has this attitude of he thinks he runs the house. It's really odd, but then they grow to love each other, over time. And then it concludes with how her life changed after the event and how her mother turned into a public speaker against violence. So, yeah, and it's 2 hours, you know, so not long. And it's just really good in my opinion because it covers a lot of things. And like I said, it does talk about it, but it doesn't center around that. So it was a good movie. I'm glad I watched it again. I highly recommend it. If you're sensitive about certain things, you might want to viewer discretion. Not in a way of like you won't see anybody get hurt. Just the topics are broached. So I want you to know and be prepared. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.